Did you know there was 2 Odins and 2 Thors? Did you know that Stonehenge was there because of mining? Did you know the 28-kilometre range that sliced off the top of the Nazca Mountains was done for gold? Did you know that the 10 plagues of Egypt was actually done originally in Israel and the aftermath happened in Egypt? Did you know that we now know who Jesus' real father is with evidence, everything with evidence? Did you know we have a family tree of the Anunnaki going right down to Jesus, Gilgamesh, etc., and Noah? Did you know that Yahweh, we actually know who Yahweh really was now with evidence? Hang on, I'm going to get there in a sec. Did you know we now know Atlantis, where it was and who was on Atlantis? And did you know that we have the evidence that the Anunnaki were the ones in the Bible? All of this, if you don't believe me, go to my website, ourtruehistory.co.uk, click on the videos or search for the particular video you're after. This person said the Anunnaki were not real. I said, would you like to see the evidence? But I also said, you won't watch the evidence because no one, for 2 years of doing this, thousands and thousands of times, I've said, do you want to watch evidence to people? And they always change the subject or just say BS. So anyway, this person, because I said that, had to say, yes, I'll watch it. Within a minute, he's posted this up. In other words, he hasn't watched the 32-minute video, which is actually technically 3 hours long if you watch the full version. So in other words, he's not even looked at the video, which is exactly what I said would happen. They never do. This is why my research is second to none, because they have no faith in any gods that they believe in, and they know I'm right. So once again, I win. I always do. You guys be very proud of yourself when you work out what I already know, which mainstream probably haven't even caught on to because they're a bit thick, but you guys will catch on. So, the missing link is a hypothetical extinct creature halfway in the evolution of modern human beings, in other words, Homo sapiens and Neanderthals. So, let's have a look here. So, Homo sapiens, species basically that's just goes off talking about that. Now, obviously, there's a missing link, which would be the Anunnaki that genetically modified us. That's why we've got fused chromosomes. However, down the line, the Anunnaki bred with those Homo sapiens to create the Homo sapiens sapiens. And here it says that they were smarter. This is us. This is the modern humans, in which we are smarter. In fact, even in the original tablet translations, when the first Homo sapiens sapien was born from Enki and a human woman, in other words, Anunnaki and human woman, you'll see here that he possessed intelligence. Now, that's exactly what it says here. They're a bit smarter, making us having a bigger brain, etc. However, this is the bit you're going to catch on to. This Homo sapiens sapien is a subspecies. So this is already got a missing link that's hypothetical, but obviously we know there is a missing link. So these are a subspecies off of that. In other words, that bred with something. What do you think it bred with? Yes, the Anunnaki. So the Anunnaki created the Homo sapiens 300,000 years ago, which is pretty much what it says here. That's what it says in the tablets as well, based on their shards, the Anunnaki shards, which is their years. So the Anunnaki created Homo sapiens, but then 200,000 years later, bred with Homo sapiens. Now, I know it says 160,000 years ago. It's actually about 100,000 years ago, because as you watch my videos, you see that mainstream keep changing their dates, and mine doesn't, and mine ends up being correct. So, in fact, I do have a family tree on my Patreon page. So all you have to do is go to patreon.com and then click on collections, and then go to family trees, and it will give you the family tree of the Anunnaki, including where that person Adapa comes from. By the way, that was Adam. Adapa is Adam. So it's not the very first human. It was the human that was the first Homo sapiens sapien from Enki. Here is why God didn't create Homo sapiens. First of all, we have fused chromosomes, which no other hominid had. Plus, also there's Homo sapiens, and then there's Homo sapiens sapiens. So the first one is a species that has a missing link. In other words, there's a creature, an extinct creature that no one really knows, and it's not God. So something bred with the Neanderthals degrade the Homo sapiens. Then we have the Homo sapiens sapiens, which is a subspecies. So in other words, yet another thing bred with the Homo sapiens Homo sapiens to create the Homo sapiens sapiens. So now you've got two missing links, but mainstream won't tell you that. That's because the Anunnaki. So if you've watched any of my videos where it talks about the Anunnaki over in the Middle East, etc., tell you what, easier just to follow me. You'll learn the facts as opposed to mainstream, who lie.
They took the caps off some of the pyramids that broke the functionality. They stripped the interior.
I would love to see the evidence for this. Bearing in mind there's only two texts, actually ancient texts, that talk about the pyramids, and neither of them talk about what Billy's saying in this video that he done. So the problem I've still got is obviously I still show evidence and Billy doesn't, and people like me want to see evidence, and of course if you've not got it then you're just making it up. I don't know, I'm sorry, I just want to see the evidence, but I'm never gonna, because I don't think that's real. This is a reply to a video I done where I showed Billy Carson saying that the Anunnaki dismantled deliberately the pyramids. And in my video I simply said, where is the evidence, Billy, of this? Because there's only two texts, ancient texts, that refer to the pyramids. So I asked for the evidence. Anyway, one of my followers, in fact, said that I've overstepped common sense. How can I overstep common sense if I'm asking for evidence off of Billy for his comments? So I think I haven't lost the common sense. I think maybe you have. Sorry. Just tell me the reason. Give me the reason why I'm wrong asking for evidence off of Billy. Please tell me that.